is the very first bottled bourbon ever in the United States. Before Old Forester, you went and took your jug to the pharmacy and got your prescription, but you never kind of knew what you got. So you could get whiskey, you could get neutral grain spirit that was colored, you could get something that was cut with water, you never got quality. So George Garvin Brown, the founder of Brown-Forman, partnered with his friend, Dr. Forester, to bottle a bourbon. Dr. Forester would sign each bottle after it was sealed to authenticate its quality. All right, so we're going on to the 1910. So this is probably the most important whiskey outside of the 1870s. So the 1910 is their unintentional double barrel. So October 22nd, 1910, their barrel house burned down. And they had a bunch of barrels that were ready to bottle, but they burned. So the barrels were leaking whiskey. So what they did was they took that whiskey and they transferred it to another barrel. And so they made the first, unintentional double barrel bourbon. So to mimic that, what they're doing is they actually built a new distillery in the same spot. So they're in the original Old Forester spot. It opened 4 years ago, I believe, 3 or 4 years ago. And to commemorate that, they made the 1910 bourbon. Okay. So what they're doing is they're heavy toast, heavy char on that first barrel. The second barrel is heavy toast, extra heavy char. So they're charring the barrel to the very last second before that barrel will not hold whiskey. To kind of mimic that. Darker color for sure. To kind of mimic that second barreling, or that extra charred barrel, if you will. Okay. And I always like this because my brother's birthday is October 22nd, so I can't forget it.
I was wondering how you remembered the dates.
That's it. I'm like, oh, I can remember that.
I got that.
Yeah. So this guy is about an 8-year bourbon. Average age 8 years. So more time in barrel, heavier char on the barrel, a lot of barrel influence on this one. The proof is just a little bit higher at 93 proof.
93?
Yeah. But still that same mash bill. I feel like I'm not talking to you because you're filming me.
You're doing great.
I don't want to look.
Come on.
I know you're there. I just can't look down.
So the very, very first thing I get from this is that barrel. I get baking spice, I get deep dark chocolate, I get graham, I get toasted coconut. Like, it's that barrel at first.
And it hangs on a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah, the finish is definitely.
The finish is longer.
And I think that has something to do with the proof. The proof is a little bit lower so that barrel influence can linger a little bit. But it's also spent more time in barrel. So what is everybody smelling and tasting?
Very sweet is the smell.
Yeah.
Very